Among the findings are the unlawful activities and conflict of interest involving one Mr. Fred Kwarteng, who was formerly employed on August 11, 2017, according to our records at the ministry, as an information technology officer. Investigations revealed that Mr. Kwarteng is the owner and main operator of Ghana Travel Consultants. The company was later mysteriously contracted to provide exclusive courier handling for the mission. The team discovered that GTC's website was directly linked to the mission's website for courier services, providing no alternative options to applicants. Mr. Speaker, it will interest you to know that 99% of all applicants utilize the services of GTC, meaning 99% of all applicants paid an extra, unauthorized, illegal, a figure not approved by this House under our fees and charges law, between $29 and $100. Mr. Speaker, investigations conducted by the top management of our ministry reveals that GTC dispatched between 150 to 350 visas and passports daily. Therefore, on average, about 250 visas and passports were dispatched daily by GTC. Right, Honourable Speaker, this implies that yearly GTC dispatched approximately 62,500 visas and passports. Mr. Fred Kwarteng was therefore raking an estimated $1,859,375 United States dollars annually for courier services alone. Mr. Speaker, you can comprehend the substantial sum he earns annually after adding fees for assisting applicants in completing their visa and passport forms, for which he charged between $60 and $100. By conservative analysis, Mr. Fred Kwarteng made about $4.8 million annually from his unlawful enterprise. My visit, I held meetings with both local and home-based staff, where I clearly conveyed the government's position on the matter. I underscored that Mr. Fred Kwarteng, the principal suspect in this case, along with any accomplices, will be held fully accountable under the law. This includes cooperating with U.S. authorities to freeze their accounts linked to this criminal enterprise. Right, Honourable Speaker, I issued a series of directives which are currently being enforced. The establishment of an internal investigative committee to probe all locally recruited staff. IOCO has been formally notified to pursue Mr. Fred Kwarteng, to trace the proceeds of crime, and to have him brought to Ghana for prosecution. A complete overhaul of the IT department and digital platforms. The streamlining of the Client Services Center to enhance transparency